How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Cure Rhythm figure. So again, this is a web exclusive figure, but you do have a nice window to see the figure inside, and then the packaging itself is a nice yellow and rainbow color scheme. And then it looks very nice in the top. You have pictures of the figure on both sides. And you have legal stuff for the bottom. And in the back you have various pictures of the figure. And to open the box, just lift open the side flap. And then lift open the front cover. And there's the figure all together with her accessories. So first you do get some instructions showing what the figure comes with and how to operate the accessories. So here's the actual figure, and like with Cure Melody, overall this is a big improvement over the older PreCure figures. So the sculpt and proportions are very nicely done, much more accurate to how the character appears, and the articulation has improved overall for the most part. So taking a close look at the face, I feel that they captured the likeness of the character really well. And then moving on to the hair, it's again nicely sculpted. And then onto the back, see how it's very nicely sculpted with all the different strands in the hair. There are some seam lines here where they connected the hair together, but it isn't super noticeable. And then the tip here is a softer material, so you don't have to worry about that bit breaking. But overall it is quite a solid piece. And then moving down to her outfit, the gold gem on her chest is nicely detailed and sculpted. Looks really nice, and then the ribbons here are quite a solid piece, but it shouldn't break easily on you. And then moving down to her skirt, again nicely sculpted with all the different layers, and then the colours are very nice and clean as well for the most part. And it's even sculpted down here as well. And then moving to her boots, again very nicely sculpted, and the ribbons are nicely painted on with all the straps here. And then overall the figure just looks very nice, and then the paintwork is very nice and clean for the most part. So for articulation, the neck is on a single ball joint, so she can look down about that much, look up that much, not really a whole lot. She can tilt her head side to side slightly and also twist. And then the hair is on a ball joint, so you can move it up and down however you like, and then also twist as well. And like I mentioned, because the hair is a solid piece, it is somewhat heavy, but it is able to, but the joint up here is able to hold it up just fine. And they improved the neck joint by making it a lot tighter, so she's not going to keep looking up, which is a big improvement over the older figures. So even if you pull the hair all the way to the back, she can hold her head just fine, but of course she's going to have trouble standing. And then moving down to her shoulders, it's on a ball joint, so you can move it around the torso however you like. And it's also on a hinge, so you can bring her arm out to the side. This piece is a separate part, so it moves along with the shoulder, so it doesn't really hinder the articulation. You can move her arm forward, move her arm back, as well as the bicep swivel. And then she has single jointed elbows, and then ball jointed wrists. For her torso, it's on a single ball joint, so she can lean forward, not really a whole lot, but she can lean back slightly, and then lean side to side as well as twist. So for the most part it's quite restricting. And then moving down to her hips, it's on a ball joint, so you can move her legs about however you want, and then twist as well. And then because the skirt is a solid piece, it's going to hinder a lot of her leg articulation. But they are on ball joints, so she can kick out to the side, kick forward, kick back, as well as the thigh swivel. And then she's got the single jointed knees. And then she's got ball jointed ankles, so you can go back that much, forward that much, lean side to side as well as twist. So for the most part, she has all the articulation you'd expect the Figuarts to have. And like I already mentioned, she is an overall big improvement over the older PreCure figures. But there are still some areas that are a bit restricting, such as the torso and the hips. But for the most part, you should be able to get all the poses you'd want. Well, that's the figure. Let's take a look at accessories. For faces, she comes with a default smiling face, an open mouth happy smiling face, a happy face with her eyes closed, and then an open mouth angry shouting face. For hands, she comes with a pair of open palmed hands, and then a rack of various hands. So she comes with 2 more posing hands, 2 fists, 2 hands to hold her weapons, and then an extra variant of a fist. And then she also comes with this 2 hands holding together, which is to use with Cure Melody to do their attack. And then she also comes with this extra neck joint, which is the same joint but it just doesn't have the hinge. And this is so that it supports her head with the hair. But like I already showed, it isn't really necessary, but it's nice that they included this. She also comes with her 2 weapons, very nicely detailed and sculpted. And then each gem can be removed as well. And then she also comes with another weapon, but this one has the peg, and that's so that you can connect it together. And then finally she comes with a display stand, has the nice patterning and the character's name, and then also the stand itself. So with her hair, it's kind of necessary to have the stand, so it's nice that they included it. So my final thoughts are, overall this is a nice figure. It's a big improvement over the older PreCure figures, but there are still some quality control issues, such as the head easily popping off. But other than that, it's a nice sturdy figure. I haven't really noticed any other QC problems or anything like that. None of the joints seem loose. But I will say the ribbon here is a softer material, but because it's connected by such a narrow location, there is a chance it might break, so you have to be careful of that. But other than that, it's a solid figure. It's a nice representation of the character. But the only downside is that because she's a web exclusive figure, the price for her is quite expensive. And she is quite an older figure now, so the prices has been going up for her over the years. But if you're a fan of the character or the show, then I do recommend getting this figure. That's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.